Have a key. It's meal prep Monday. I'm in the kitchen. I'm making a fiesta of food, right? We're gonna have ground turkey for tacos or quesadillas or nachos, and we're gonna have chicken for the same tacos, quesadillas, or nachos, whatever you want to do, or you could do a bowl. I'm gonna grill some corn and make some black beans as well. This is really easy, but this is a meal prep Monday. Okay, what does that mean? I'm just making enough food for us to have leftovers to eat for a couple of days because you're gonna get hungry. What's up? What's up? So I need you to do me a favor. When you get in the room, go ahead and drop where you're from. Cooking with Kiana's coming in a few weeks. I've got 6 episodes filmed already. I'm just prepping my vegetables right now that I'm gonna put in my fajitas. In mis fajitas. I didn't come and show y'all the importance of a sharp knife before you start. I sharpened my knife. There's no audio.
What's your Instagram?
I'm on YouTube. Yes. It's nobody watching me. You can see it? It look good? But I didn't show you how to sharpen your knife. But if you watch my show, I show you that in the show. But when you have a sharp knife, you just breeze through your prep work, right? I'm just popping through these veggies like nothing. Got some white onion, some bell pepper, and I need some garlic. Oh my. Yes. I'm gonna wash my hands. Say hello to Ammo. Say hey Ammo. I know. Leah, like you just drop. What's up? Y'all gotta drop where you watching from. Who's in the chat? Let me see. Who is that? Who's that in the chat? What's up, Teresa? What's up, Leah? How y'all doing today? It's Meal Prep Monday. Is my sound coming from my are my headphones on? It's good? Okay, bet. It's Meal Prep Monday. I'm sitting here making my food for my family. We having a fiesta. All right, so your garlic comes in a clove like this. This is better than your garlic in the little canister. All right, so he's gonna pop the garlic, a couple of those out of there. Pull that skin off. The way that makes it easier is you just pop it under your knife and the skin comes off. And then I have a garlic press. I'm gonna press this garlic because I'm not slicing that. See, good tools make everything easier. You're cooking right now too? Beautiful. It starts in the kitchen. Listen, I'm Kiana the Hip Shaking Mama. I've lost over 120 pounds in so many different ways. But the biggest thing that you need to know is that retention and body composition has to start in the kitchen, okay? So I have my garlic press here. Gonna put my garlic here and press it. Really cute, huh? Right, I know. Thank you, boo. I appreciate that. I do have music also. If you guys like nice, soulful, bluesy music, you can head over to your favorite music platform and listen to my music. My first album, A Little Love. There's new music coming this fall too. I have singles that I just released this year. You can find all that wherever you listen to music. Okay. Oh, let me show you the most recent release. I'm on this record here, The Church of New Orleans with Kyle Roussel. I'm track number 7, called Close to Me. You can go listen to that. I have this album here, recently released on Q Sound Records, called Pillow Talk. This is only available at QuianaLynell.com. Pillow Talk, right? This is my Concord release, A Little Love. That's where you can find the Hip Shaking Mama and Just a Little Love and Early in the Morning, my number 1 song right now. Nice little commercial, huh? Y'all like, you like how I did that, huh? You like how I did that. You like how I did that. Wash my hands. Okay, back to this food. Thank y'all for joining me. Welcome to Kiana's Kitchen. Again, I have a cooking show, a fully produced show coming out this fall, but I just like to pop on live and bring y'all into my journey. So it starts in the kitchen. You got to cook. You have to make your food at home. This is just going to be like, we're going to have Chipotle at home for the next 4 days, right? You know how you can go to Chipotle and get nachos or a taco or a burrito? You can do that at home too. You just need to have all the ingredients, right? So that's all I'm going to do. I'm going to make a nice little salsa for us to put on our food. My daughter's going to come home and she's going to make a little, huh? Oh, you want to see me cut that? I have a producer over here helping me be great. My daughter's gonna probably come make a little chimichurri or a salsa. She's really good at sauces. And I'm just giving a nice slice to these veggies. Purple onion, white onion, green bell pepper, and a red bell pepper. There we go. And some garlic. Then I'm going to, I'm about to soften these. I'm going to season my chicken first. I'm going to bring y'all over here to this side of the room. Bye bye. Bye bye. Boom, boom, bam. That's where y'all like to be. That's where I get all the. Sorry. That's good. What you think? Yes? Okay. Oh, well, but you can't see the chicken if I. I'm over here. How about there? Yes? Yes? All right. We're back. Okay, I'm going to put some rice to cook actually because we're going to have Spanish rice. All right, so the hip shaking mama, I don't always use a recipe. I just know it's going to taste good. After you cook for so long, you don't really measure stuff. You cook, you know, and cooking is a practice. And sometimes things are a little saltier and sometimes they're a little, but it's always going to be good. Okay, so it's always going to be good. I'm going to get my rice and I'm going to also put some tomatoes in here and some chicken seasoning and that's it. That's all I'm gonna put in there. That's it. Sorry, I have to think. Have to think out loud. What's up, Just Good Brands? Do we have mimosa in the wild? We do have some mimosa in the wild. You see this ring right here? Shout out to Mimosa Handcrafted and Jade Nails in Baton Rouge. Okay, this is a pelican ring. See her? I like her right now. And this is the Labyrinth. But these are my nails for the week. If you go over to Jade Nails on Sea Lane, tell them Lynell sent you. I'm gonna do 2.5 cups. This is a 3 cup white sugar because I'm gonna put some tomatoes in there also. I keep my rice. Listen, I live in Louisiana. We eat lots of rice. So this is what I keep my rice in, a 2.5 quart container. Because we have to have, like, if you cannot run out of rice. Cannot. What? Some staples you have to have in your kitchen, and rice is one of them. So those of you that think you can't eat rice and lose weight, that is a myth. You have to eat carbs. You have to eat carbs. You have to eat carbs. All right, I'm gonna take my rice and rinse this off. Give me 1 second. I gotta rinse it on camera too. I gotta do everything on camera. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna do this. Can I rinse this? All right. So what I'm doing is I'm just putting some water on the rice. So you, and then I'm just gonna run my fingers through it and drain it a couple of times. So I'm gonna run my fingers through it like this. I'm just removing some of the starch from the rice. I want the water to be, if you see how cloudy the water is right now, you don't want to cook your rice with water that cloudy. I know a lot of people say you don't have to rinse it, but I believe I didn't pick this rice myself. Sometimes there's little black pieces in there too, or a little rock, you want to pick that out. This is basmati rice, basmati rice, basmati rice, right? So that's what it looks like when I drain it. I'm just gonna do it until the water, see how you can see the rice now? It's not as cloudy. Until the water is clear. All right, then I'm gonna fill my water up to that 3 cup mark. In my rice cooker, there's a little mark that says 3 cups. You see that? When the bowl is level, that's where the water is. I'm gonna open these tomatoes. This is a little can of diced tomato chilies, right? I'm making some Spanish flavored rice. Just gonna pop this in the rice cooker. It's gonna do all the work, okay? It's not hard to eat better. It's not hard. It's Chipotle at home. I'm gonna put half of this can in there. Stir that up. stir that up. And then I'm gonna put, this is caldo con sabor de pollo, right? Some nice chicken bouillon, pretty much, but it's a Spanish version. So this is one of the Q-tips. Whenever you're making culturally influenced food, use their seasonings, right? I go to the Spanish market and I'll get Spanish seasonings because I want my taco meat or my fajitas to taste like they taste at the restaurant. I don't want it to taste like I'm just from Louisiana and I made a taco. I want it to taste like it was at Chipotle. So you have to use the seasonings, okay? This is again, like a chicken bouillon, but it's a Spanish chicken bouillon. And I just put 2 good teaspoons in there. And again, I'm going to stir that in the rice. See that? This is just going in my rice cooker instead of just making regular rice. And I'm still going to salt this rice like regular. A little salt. Put it in your hand. Sprinkle that. I don't have a lot of salt in here. All right. I have some more. Don't worry. Don't worry. I have some more. 1 second. Shout out. Cheers to October London. Cheers to all my hip shaking mamas that are in the kitchen. If you're in the kitchen, don't forget it's okay to have your little, it's champagne summers, a little cocktail while you're cooking for your people. Like, I usually have a little music on, but when I'm doing these videos, I can't do that because they'll shut my video down. So, cheers to Meal Prep Mondays. All right, I stirred that. I'm gonna pop my top on there. I'm gonna get me a new rice cooker because this one, look at the top, it doesn't have the handle anymore. I'm gonna set this back over here and let her cook. Okay, next I'm going to do my black beans. I'm gonna put that on. I need to cut some sausage for that. And I'm gonna season my chicken first. I guess I can come back over here. For a moment because I'm gonna transfer my ingredients and I need to use this. I got you. I'm gonna use the cutting boards. Give me 1 second. Yeah, that's rain. No. Mm, 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 mm. All right, again, welcome to Quiana's Kitchen. We're having a Kiki this afternoon. I'm meal prepping for the family. It's Meal Prep Monday. Pull up wherever you are. I'm gonna transfer these veggies to a bowl and process my meat now. So it's important you process your veggies first so you don't get that protein bacteria on your meat. So I can just put my chicken on here. I don't have to wash the cutting board. But if I would have done the chicken first, then I had to wash the cutting board and then put the veggies. You have to know these things, okay? Keep your family safe. I'm just gonna toss that garlic in there. That's what it sounds like. That sounds good. That's high definition sound right there, baby. Ugh. Okay, I've got some chicken breasts here from my local market. Try to shop local as much as you can. What up, y'all? How y'all doing? Welcome, welcome. You got to tell me where you from. Okay, so you take your chicken breast. I'm about to make some fajitas. I'm gonna take that fat, that big piece of fat. I'm not really like I like a little fat, but you don't want all that fat. All right. So your breast has this is the tenderloin. When you go to the store and you have to buy the meat and they charge you all that money, let me just show you. This is the tenderloin. That's a little extra piece of breast with the fat. Right? When you go to Cane's and you get a chicken tender, this is what they usually. This is a tenderloin. But we then take the breast and we can cut that into tenders. Okay, so this is a big old breast. Most breasts you get today are huge. I like to cut it in half this way. That would be like butterflying it, right? So now it's like this nice little heart. Okay, and I'm gonna cut that into mm, strips across the grain this way because I'm making fajitas. Right now, yes, you could have bought. I could have bought fajitas already cut up, right? If you go to the store and you buy your chicken already cut, they charge you more per pound. Okay, so does it take me an extra 10 minutes to process the chicken? Sure, but it saves me. I got 4 pounds of chicken. It probably saved me $8. I don't mind. Cut the chicken. But if you don't have time, do what you gotta do. No judgment over here at all. All right, I'm gonna actually put these directly in a bag because they're going to marinate. You see me looking like Dr. Jekyll? This is my chicken hand. But actually now they're just okay. Putting that directly in a Ziploc bag. Already cut up. I'm about to season this bag. Okay. Did y'all drop where y'all are from? What's up? What's up? I know Just Good Brands is checking in from LA. What are y'all cooking this week? It's 4th of July week. I know some people are barbecuing. I probably will. We probably will fire up the grill before the week is over. I don't know. It just depends on what essence might be popping. Last year, this time, I was in rehearsals with Usher. It was pretty dope. Pretty dope. This year, we might be doing a cooking demonstration on in the stage. We got to be ready. We got to be ready. You feel me? Where my ladies at? All right, that's 2. I'm doing 4 of these breasts. Again, having a sharp knife is really important. Like I just went from cutting the vegetables to cutting this chicken with no problems, right? Because my equipment is on point. You dig? And a little cramp in my fingers. Again, shout out to Mimosas in the Wild and Jade Nails Baton Rouge and Hot Works Millerville. Look at that. She's on brand today. These are the people that keep your girl together. It starts in the kitchen, but then, you have to leave your house and do some things. So when I'm trying to keep myself together, these are the people. Hot Works Millerville. It's where I get my infrared sauna workouts in. Call them, tell Tracy Lynell sent you if you want a free trial. If you're in the Baton Rouge, greater Baton Rouge area, I have a coupon for a free session on me. Hit me on Instagram. I'll get that to you. All right, we're just about done with this chicken. To wash my hands and have a little break. About to storm here. I hear the thunder rolling in. I'm coming to you live from Q Sound Records. This is your full service studio session. If you are somebody that creates audio or visual content, you may need a space to record, practice. If you need help recording your podcast, recording anything, you can shoot things. We have lighting, all the things. If you're an artist, you need some help putting your songs together, some A&R help, I offer boutique artist client services. All right. But if you're coming to record, like I've done several records here, we offer artist residency. So you could come, eat, cook, use the whole facilities. And let me show you. The live room here has a piano. It's a whole rehearsal space. Whirly. It's an organ over there in the corner. You got your full little Mac set up here. And then you also have, it's a writer's retreat. Look at that. It's a little lake outside. It's like ducks and things that be out there. It's amazing. If you're looking for somewhere, hit the link, Q Sound Records on Instagram. We'll be happy to help you out. All right, let me wash my hands. Let me wash my hands. Because you want to be safe. You dig? And I'm going to wash that cutting board too. This chicken is dangerous. And the knife. Just going to put that in the sink. Let's see. What's up, y'all? Who has listened to Just a Little Lovin'? A Little Love, the first project. Anybody? Anybody have Pillow Talk? Anybody ever been to a Hot Works facility? Anybody on a health and fitness journey? Sorry, that was your foot. I also have like a torn meniscus, so I do workouts. If you follow me, sometimes I'll have a workout session. I'm a low key like physical therapist. I help people with mobility issues. I'm the vocal coach. Right, your body is your instrument. Anybody who has to like perform, if you speak for people or sing or anything, your body is your instrument. So you have to be optimal. You have to be working at the best that you can. And as we get older, you want to be able to move. Cheers to Monday. She said, I'll be back. You better come on back. Again, I don't see where y'all are from. You gotta tell me where y'all are from. What's he talking about? Give me the other one. So I have a guilty pleasure. I like to listen to the Thais report. He keeps me he keeps me informed about what's going on in the world. Okay, this is my pop question for y'all. What do y'all think about the Diddy trial? Okay, what do you think? Is he going to be found guilty? Is he going home or is he going to jail? That's what happens at Hot Works. You get muscles. So you see, yeah, but you know, you good. What's up?
I knew it was too good to be true within one bag. I got a whole drawer full of clothes and
Dryer?
pants.
Oh,
I'm not
oh,
going like tomorrow, but
sorry. No, 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 no. Tomorrow we have, what's up? I'm good. I'm taking a little break. I'm the hip shaking mama. It's meal prep Monday. I got a lot of little. I got
several irons
we
going on.
coming right. The rice is on. That right. That weather. The rice is on. He said, "Where's the food?" It's coming.
And my clothes.
Oh, I can't see. Y'all, Thais be going in. Nobody answered the question. This is the question. This is the poll for the viewers. What do y'all think about Diddy? Come on, I'm taking a little. A little cooking break. Nobody takes a break when they cooking. I did a whole bunch of chopping just now. Lord, I appreciate y'all tuning in. Make sure that you hit that subscribe button. Oh, we had a restricted message. What they said? What they say? What did they say? No. Oh, I'm like, ooh, what did they say? Mm, I'm sorry, my Thais. Who is this? Okay, back to cooking I go. What up, y'all? It's your girl Quiana, the hip shaky mama Lynell. Hello. Let's have a kiki. All right. So I just chopped up all my chicken here. I'm gonna season this chicken. This is some olive oil. Wait, who is this talking? All right, I'm using some Spanish season here, some adobo. If you ain't sneezing, it ain't seasoned. Ooh, okay, that's my nose. All right, I'm gonna put some Cajun seasoning, your favorite. All right, some garlic pat, granulated garlic. I'm going to put some cumin, some paprika, a kit, onion powder, I put the cumin. We're gonna put some basil and oregano. And I'm gonna put some cayenne pepper. And I poured that in the top so that I didn't put too much, right? Too much cayenne pepper would be too much, but this is cool. All right, cayenne, and I'm going to put some chili powder. Okay, and then I'm gonna put a little vinegar. This is some apple cider vinegar. I'm gonna pour that in here. This is just gonna help season this meat. Okay. I'm gonna close that up. I'm gonna toss it around and itself a few times. Good afternoon, good evening. Right, see how red that is? Until all the meat is red. And I'm gonna put that in the fridge for about 15-20 minutes. Okay, actually gonna take my top here and stir this rice. Ooh. Yeesh. I should have stirred my rice earlier when I was taking a break. My tomatoes are all sitting on the top. The rice is hot. It's got good flavor. I'm actually gonna add a little more water to it because it's a little firm. I'm not still cooking. All right. Gonna put this chicken in the fridge. Take the air out of here. There's a lot of air in there. Right. Right. So that's fully coated in my seasoning. I'm gonna drop that in the fridge. Actually, I'm gonna put a little lime juice in there too. Right. So we put olive oil, some apple cider vinegar. I just washed my hands. I'm gonna put a little lime juice. Okay, so I've washed my cutting board here. I'm about to process for my black beans and my turkey. This cast iron is gonna be for my fajitas, right? So Mhm. 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 I'm sorry, y'all. I'm listening to this live stream in my ear, and it is very entertaining. Okay, I'm getting ready for my black beans. These onions actually have to be diced. You see that knife though? And then I need some cilantro. This is cilantro. And this is a piece of smoked sausage. And I'm quartering this sausage, and this is going in my black beans. Right? This is just some smoked sausage. I got the hot flavor. I took that one link, I quartered it, and now I'm going to cut it into little pieces. Again, you see that knife? I've gone from protein to veggie. I'm a one knife kind of lady, like people who use a paring knife and a dicing knife. I don't want to do that. Give me this one. My videographer, when I shot the show, he was like, "Bro, you be throwing that knife around." Yeah, cause I know what I'm doing with this little girl. Me and her go together. We go together. All right. So I have my sausage, my cilantro, my onion. I already pressed myself some garlic. I'm gonna put that in a Ziploc bag. Listen, you got to do the things as you go so that you don't have 80,000 things to do when you're done. Do it as you go. All right. I'm gonna put my produce up, bag up my veggies. All right. And I'm gonna bag up this sausage. sausage and put it in the refrigerator. Giving this rice a turn. Mm-hmm. 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 What we got doing? Putting up veggies. All right. Boom, boom, pow, pow, bing, bing, bop, bop, bam, bam, shoobity boo bop, kapow. All right. So in my big quart pan, I'm going to turn that mama on a nice medium heat. Pop her with some extra virgin olive oil, probably about 2 tablespoons, right? Enough to cover the bottom. I'm gonna drop my onions in there, those diced onions. That was like a half of an onion. I'm gonna let that sweat down for a second. Pop a little salt on that. Again, it's Meal Prep Monday. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And I'm grabbing some of that garlic if you've been watching that I had already prepped a while ago. I just tossed that in there too. Cheers to you. Happy Meal Prep Monday. Welcome to Quiana's Kitchen. I'm here making a fiesta for my family. We are having it's just taco meat and chicken fajitas for tip for dinner for the next couple days. You could either make fajitas, you can make nachos, or you can make quesadillas. That's the way I do it. So we have rice, we have beans, you can make a bowl. We have corn. I'm gonna grill some corn. But right now I'm making the black beans. And then once I make this is just gonna live in the fridge in some bowls. All right, so my onions have sweated down. I'm gonna drop my sausage in there. Gonna eat one of those or two. Bro, you hear that thunder? Sheesh. I'm gonna open my beans. All right, so I've got 3 cans of black beans here. I'm gonna open up and drain. I get the low sodium because I like to flavor my beans myself. Right? So get your favorite rendition. Try to keep the top, push that down, and drain that juice out of there. right? That's that sausage in there. I'm also gonna pour in about a third can of these tomatoes. These are those same diced tomatoes with green chilies that I put in the rice. Yes, it's all the same flavor profile. Okay. All right. You searching for something, you know you have it. You like, I know I have some in here. Where is it? 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 All right, so the tomatoes, the sausage, the onions, the garlic, they are all coming together. Let me let y'all see what that looks like. See that? Bow, bow, bow. Okay. Give y'all a little close up. Give you a little close up. Gonna drop these beans in here. Again, I drained the water out because I want to put my own water in there. I want this pot to be my pot as much as possible. I'm gonna take each of these cans and fill them about a third with water. After I'm gonna turn this fire down and season this pot. Again, I've got my Cajun seasoning. I've got cumin, probably about a tablespoon cumin, garlic, granulated garlic. This is dried garlic, right? Basil, and some oregano. All right. Did I put chili powder? Chili powder. I want chili powder in there too. Right? Just to have a little. Like I said, we're gonna fill each of these cans up about a third of water. That's where I'm gonna start. You can always add more water, but you can't take it out once you put it in, okay? Put that in there. Gonna walk that around, just get all that extra bean that's at the bottom. Toss that in there. Okay. All right, we're gonna cover that. And let them cook on a medium high heat. After they cook down for a while, then that's when I'm gonna add that cilantro, but not till later. All right, let's move on to our turkey. This is my trash bag here. We're gonna have some tomatoes later. Let's save that to chop later. Shout out to everybody in the kitchen making it happen. Shout out to everybody making time for themselves to feel better. Shout out to your goals. Listen, 1 pound at a time. Start in the kitchen. What up, Teresa? You came back. We still here. Shout out to everybody who is, on a journey of self development and being better. Can I see you? Let me see you put your cups in the air. Come on, I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Somebody got to put their cup up in the air. Oh, cheers to you! Happy Monday. Happy Monday. All right, now we're gonna go to our ground turkey. So I have about 1.5 pounds of some turkey here, defrosting in my fridge. Came out the freezer. Oh no! Excuse me. Excuse me. Well, like my boy say, if you ain't sneezing, it ain't season. Let me wash my hands right quick. Good evening. Good evening. What's up, Teresa? Cheers, Teresa. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you so much. Welcome back. Welcome back. Tell me where you at, Teresa? What are you cooking today? What are you cooking? You tell me you were in the kitchen. What are you cooking? Okay. Same thing. I'm gonna put some I'm gonna scoot that cilantro over. I'm gonna take some of these bell peppers I had chopped from earlier and a couple of those onions to use as the base for my turkey because I just don't feel like chopping the whole thing up, right? So I'm just taking these and dicing this into finer pieces so it can go into my ground turkey. My little mise en place. Everything gets onions, bell peppers, garlic. Almost everything. Anything savory is getting onions, bell pepper, and garlic. Anything savory is getting onions, bell pepper, and garlic. Like, what are you eating that doesn't get that? I don't understand. Get a few more onions here because that's a lot of That's a lot of turkey, and we don't need this many like grilled onions just to be eaten. Like, it's cool. I can make some more as that goes, but I want to season this meat, right? You dig? So you have to season the meat with herbs and spices. Like, this is what people. I was watching this video the other day about soul food and how the chefs on the plantation back in the day really were herbalists and they would cook and heal people. And we are still cooking the same food, but we've stopped using the ingredients. Like, you can't cook macaroni and cheese out of a box or not use, I don't know. You just have to use real herbs and seasonings. Like, everything I put in this pot today is real. You feel me? That's a real black bean. That's a real piece of everything. Right? So I'm just chopping this up because this is about to season my turkey. I know y'all are like, you like onions. Bro, everybody likes flavor. Don't tell me what. Maybe I put a lot of seasoning in my food, but I don't know. Tastes good to me. Okay, I'm gonna hit my non-stick pan with some olive oil. Again, about 2 tablespoons is enough to cover the bottom. Give that a nice medium heat. I'm going to peel another couple of cloves of garlic because, yeah, she's just extra like that. You did? Yeah, I like garlic. What up, y'all? Oh, meatloaf. That's a good one. I might need to do a meatloaf because how do you make your meatloaf extra? What I started doing is started putting, because I started using ground turkey to cook with instead of red meat for a few years. And well, I mostly only use ground turkey. Like right now, we're making ground turkey tacos. It's not red meat; it's ground turkey. But if you make a meatloaf with ground turkey, it could be the consistency can be uh like ugh. It has to be like it's weird, right? Turkey can get soft, so you have to use like breadcrumbs, and I would put Greek yogurt in my ground turkey to I'm gonna pop this garlic right in this pan because it's hot already. I hear her talking to me. Hear her sizzling. This is 3 cloves of garlic, and I'm gonna put about 2/3 of that. I'm gonna save the rest of that for my corn. I'm making some corn also, so I'll put that in my corn. All right, all right, all right. How y'all doing? Welcome to Kiana's Kitchen. My name is Quiana, the hip shaking Mama Lynell. Pull up, we having a kiki. Thank you to those of you who have just joined me. Make sure you go over and hit that subscribe button. I am on a mission to help people start cooking more and enjoying the food that they cook, and help them meet their health and fitness goals. I've lost 120 pounds and maintained that loss for over 10 years. And most recently, I have done some body comp work and shrunk my waist, done all kinds of things. So I'm here to help you smash your goals and cook for your family and make sure that your children and children's children know how to cook. We have to remember we're the first teachers to our children about how they set up their lifestyles, right? So if you don't learn how to cook and eat healthy at home, or if you're not showing your children how to do that, where did they learn that from? So I'm encouraging my mamas to take back the reins of your families, show them how to cook, show them how to be healthy, be the model for what health and fitness looks like for the people around you, baby. But the women we're really powerful. We have to remember we control the things, right? All right, so I'm browning my onions and peppers and garlic right now. I'm making fiesta, a fiesta. I'm actually gonna put some beans in the turkey too and some tomatoes. I know y'all like Kiana, you doing the most. I'm telling you, it's like good that way. It's like so good. check these beans here. Give them a stir. They are bubbling. Okay. What up, y'all? Thanks, y'all, for tuning in. I appreciate y'all watching. You have no idea what you're doing for your girl. You got me smiling over here. Mm, can you see my family? Mm, nobody's home right now. I mean, my daughter's at work. I don't know. We haven't talked about that. I have to talk about that with the team. That's a good question. So much cooking. What's up, Mr. Smith? I'm always cooking. We gotta eat. I wouldn't cook if you didn't have to eat, but guess what? We have to eat. You can't eat out all the time. 80/20, 80% at home, 20% somewhere else. All right. So that's all cooked down. I'm about to add these tomatoes also and let those brown. And then I'm about to add my turkey. I'm actually going to get some tongs and pull that out of that bag because I'm going to immediately season it when I put it in the pan. And it's hot. It is. And I don't want my hands to have turkey on them. All right, so y'all gotta engage with me. Where are y'all from? Nobody answered my question. What do y'all think about the Diddy trial? Do y'all think he's gonna get off? Is he going home to his wife, to his kids, not wife, but to his kids, or is he going to a maximum facility? I don't know. I don't know. All right, that's my turkey. I'm gonna stop because I don't want to scratch my pan. So if you touch your nonstick pans with metal, it will scratch it. You want to only use plastic or wood. Plastic you can melt, so you have to be careful. Okay, so I like to stick with a wooden spoon because I'm not gonna melt it. All right, I'm just spreading out that turkey in that pan, and now I'm going to season this pan of meat again. Same flavors. My Cajun seasoning. Boom. Some basil. And I'm moving fast because I want this to get in the meat before it cooks. I don't want it sitting on top of the meat. I want it inside the meat. You feel me? And if you don't season it while it's raw, it'll be sitting on top of the meat and not in the meat. Right? This is some oregano, some cayenne pepper, some chili powder, cumin. Right? Now, cumin is something, so I took the top off. It takes a lot, but it's a flavor that is very prominent in Spanish food. Okay, cumin and some onion, garlic. I'm gonna put some adobo, and I'm gonna mix that up. Okay, I'm incorporating all that seasoning, the onions, the tomatoes, the bell pepper, and with that meat, right? We're gonna let that cook. All right, these beans are rolling. Let's turn that down a little bit. It's rolling. All right, I'm going to actually put some of that bean juice in here with this turkey after the meat cooks. Actually, I'm gonna wait. Sorry, I jumped the gun. I forgot I just turned the heat on. It's got to cook. It's a little dark in here. I'm cooking in the. I'm just using the sunlight. Like I don't like having the lights on all the time anymore. Like I like to just use the natural light as much as I can. Like I have this little lamp on over here, but yeah, cause see, like when you turn on this, I don't want it. It's too much. It's too much. I'm not at work right now. You know, I work on a big stage with lights and people looking at me. So when I'm at home, I like to be in a vibe. All right, let me put this stuff up because our chicken is already seasoned. I'm not gonna have to do that again. Right. I am gonna get some oil though. All right, y'all. Thanks for being here in Kiana's kitchen, cooking with Kiana, the hip shaking Mama Lynell. Cheers to you again. I'm having a. Oh, you're from India. Beautiful, beautiful. Only eat out on Fridays. I like that. I like that. Well, I work from home, so I'm like I eat at home. I work at home. I cook my food. I have a home office a lot, so you know. Now, when I have to be out to work, I have to work. I have to eat out. But if I'm at home, I try to eat at home. All right. So a great thing about ground turkey is there's like very minimal. I actually think this is some bean juice I poured in there, but there's very little fat. This meat is like 90% lean. Another reason why I switched over from red meat. Also, the protein content in turkey is higher than in red meat. So your macros are higher. All right. I'm going to drain a little bit of this fat out of here though. Right, so there's your turkey. It's all done. It's got just a little bit of fat, if you can see that right here. And the edge of there, I'm just gonna drain some of that off. High level cooking here. I'm just draining it like freehand, no top, using my spoon. What's up, Reynaldo? Rojo Rodriguez. All right, now I'm going to drop some beans in there because I just like it with the beans and the meat. Okay, yes. I could have put the beans in the rice, but I'm gonna put them in the meat. I'm gonna add some water and a little adobo seasoning, and then I'm just gonna let this cook down for a little while, like cook together all the seasonings. That makes sense. You feel me? It's kind of like the packet that you get from the store, like when you get a little packet and you put that in your taco meat. Except that stuff has so much salt in it, right? So when you use that, I'm gonna put a little more chili powder and a little more cumin and some adobo, right? So I poured in some water. I turned up my fire. I added the beans, and I'm gonna let that cook. All right. Did I put cayenne pepper in there or just chili powder? I'm gonna put a little paprika because you want it to be red. A lot of it is color also, color and flavor. I'm gonna add a little more chili powder, cayenne pepper. I'm sorry. Again, this is gonna be for either nachos or tacos or quesadilla or a bowl, whatever you would like to make. Like that's how I make my fiesta there. Okay, so on the menu I have black beans with some smoked sausage. Then there's some Spanish rice. I'm going to grill some corn. This is ground turkey with black beans. And I'm going to make some chicken fajitas. What's my favorite food? Favorite food is seafood, for sure. Seafood. Um, Fish, shrimp. I had some barbecue shrimp yesterday from Snug Harbor. They were so good. So good. But I also like Asian food. Like I love Asian food. I like food. I love food. I like food. 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 Okay. That. That. Why do you build me up, buttercup baby, just to let me down? Mess me around, and then worst of all, you never stop, baby, when you say you will. And I love you still. I need you more than anyone, darling. You know that I have from the start. So build me up, buttercup. Don't break my heart. Bruh, songs are amazing. Okay, okay, we bubbling. All right, after I get that meat done, I don't want to cook the chicken while the turkeys. I just don't like having three things on the stove. Like those pots are really big. So I'm just gonna take a break. Hmm. I've been live for a really long time. I really want to take a break. um, I think I'm about to go, and I'll come back a little later. If you guys are new to my channel, please shout out to Hotworks. If you would like to try an infrared sauna session for free, please hit me up on Instagram. I'd love to send you a link where you can have a free session. This is my favorite way to work out and keep myself together while I'm on the go. Shout out to Mimosa Handcrafted, Mimosa in the Wild, my jewelry sponsor. I am the hip shaking mama from down the bayou, baby. You feel me? She's from down the bayou. And shout out to Jade Nails, my nail sponsor for this period. Please tell them Lynell sent you. If you're in Baton Rouge, go pull up on them. Mimosa Handcrafted is they have a website. So if you head over to my Instagram, you can see the tag. I'm encouraging you to cook. I'm encouraging you to cook. I'm encouraging you to cook. I'm coming to you live from Kiana's kitchen at Q Sound Records, and we are having a Fiesta Monday. It's Meal Prep Monday, and I'm making Spanish rice, some turkey, taco turkey, some fajita, some chicken fajitas, and some black beans and some roasted corn. I hope you guys are having a great day. Head over and listen to some new music. I'll see you on the road show soon. New shows. Cooking with Kiana dropping this fall. Also, the Hip Shaking Mama has shows coming to a city near you. Please head over to KianaLynell.com and follow. I love y'all. Peace and love from the Hip Shaking Mama.